What's good, everybody? Wait, before we start the show, let me just promote this one time.
You gotta get on your
Just one time.
Why the cup and I'm even smoking? I get it.
Alright, just give me 1 second. Alright, the sun is warming up.
The sun is warming up.
Alright, guys, welcome to another, I guess you could say, webisode of Pro Talk Radio's live session with TAZZ and myself, Protege. Today's show, I actually had to cut it short for real. I had prior engagements that I made commitments to that I completely forgot about. But we're gonna hit you guys with the topics as much as we can. And then tomorrow what I'm going to do is address the so-called list that's going on in Rhode Island in regards to WBRU's list to, I thought it was the top 10 of Rhode Island. But when I saw that list and I saw top 25, I was like, well, wait a second. I'm going to need some time to research everybody and form my own opinions. And I want to formulate our own lists of Rhode Island artists and see, how it compares. Because so far, some of the stuff that I was seeing, I was like, all right, are they basing this on accomplishments or skills? Because I feel like you can accomplish certain things and not necessarily have the skills. I mean, who knows? Maybe so far some of the stuff that I seen, it's not really so much. So, I mean, who knows? It may be that one song or that one day. I want to do further research before I speak prematurely. So whatever I just said, scratch that. But yeah. So tomorrow will be a more of an in-depth show. I'm gonna try. I want to do. You know what? Half Rhode Island and half Boston artists, and we'll make our own list and
Boston or Mass?
All right, yeah, Mass.
Because you're like deep red, like that's biased. Like just
no, yeah, because then there's a secret city, my city, New Bedford.
Lynn, I think there's people that's like good over there.
Lynn.
Yeah.
I don't like. Yeah, Lynn, Revere, but you don't New Hampshire too. But all right, so let's get into these topics. All right, do you want to get into yours first?
I don't know. It's up to you.
All right, I'll hit them off for one.
All right, go ahead.
Now with this one, I want to hit y'all with Aaron Hernandez first.
Oh.
I want to hit you guys with, but we're gonna have to drop that in a second because I actually have audio of Kraft being on the stand today. But so far, oh crap! If you guys get an opportunity to, I'm pretty sure it's all over Facebook. If you guys get to see the outfit your boy wore to court, well, really, like the shoes he was rocking into court, I was like, you know what? I fuck with him.
Oh, Kraft?
Yeah.
The guy's paid. He got money, so you know what I mean. He doesn't care.
But yeah, we got audio of him. I'm gonna play within like a couple of seconds of him saying that Aaron Hernandez told him that he was innocent. He basically told Aaron Hernandez, "I got your back." They hugged and they kissed over some like mafioso type shit. You guys will hear it.
Peace, my brother.
He only spoke to Aaron Hernandez about a total of 10 minutes. Aaron actually went there and was speaking to trainers and Kraft. When he pulled up to work, he saw a whole bunch of reporters and went in and started questioning everybody on what's going on and saw Aaron Hernandez there and pulled him into one of the trainer's office and then began asking him what was up. And Aaron actually told him that during the time of the murder, he wasn't around. He was actually, he believes in Providence at South Street. Oh my God, South Street has the best lobster mac and cheese.
Lobster mac and cheese.
I love it.
Nah, I hate that because I can't have it. That's not fair.
Yeah, your life sucks. But yeah, so that's some of the stuff that was highlighted for me that I thought was interesting. And what else? Oh yeah, and then Cheyenne, real quick before I play this, Cheyenne, his fiance, in a closing statement, she said that the box that she disposed of upon Aaron Hernandez's request smelled like a skunk. So she's trying to say that it was full of weed and they were getting rid of the weed because all the cops that were now getting involved in their life. But it's funny that she never mentioned this during interrogation. She never mentioned this to the grand jury. It's never ever come up. So there's strong speculation that her and the prosecution obviously are working together, and once it's their turn to come full throttle in the court, they're gonna try to fight that it wasn't the gun in the box, that it was actually marijuana in the box. I bet you any money.
Hey, so that's believable, right, to a jury?
But so what? There's still so much evidence that puts you at the scene of the crime. And then you told your boss that you were at the club, but clearly there's evidence well beyond a reasonable doubt that you weren't at nobody's club. You were actually
Well,
there.
obviously, you can understand that, but I'm just saying, like, but with Kraft coming like that and kind of make it sound like.
You know what's funny? That because during this testimony, sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off because I was just reading a side note. During this testimony, right, they said that there was guns in the house. Now, right now, what Cheyenne is trying to pull is they're getting rid of the weed that's in the house because he didn't want the cops to find out that there was drugs in the house. But it wouldn't make more sense to get rid of the burners.
Yeah, that's what I'm
You wouldn't
saying.
be
Like,
more
yeah,
shook of the
you're gonna
burners.
get rid of the weed.
Yeah, so that's gonna be a defense to get rid of the. I just made such a funky face to get rid of weed instead of guns. I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna play this audio clip for you guys. Here is Kraft on the stands. Wait, where'd it go? Oh, here it is. Here's Kraft on the stands. It's about, I think, 9 minutes. So hopefully you guys have a good internet connection.
Teams do you have?
The New England Revolution and the New England Patriots.
In the
Wait,
New
oh,
England
hold on,
Patriots,
hold on,
where do they
guys.
play?
Right here. Sorry. We can see it, but you guys can just hear it. Watch, you gotta watch this shit. I wish you got to see his sneakers.
Yes.
Fucking crap.
Morning, sir.
Good morning.
Could you state your full
Oh, come on.
name, please?
Robert Kraft.
And could you spell your last name?
Kraft. Excuse me, I have a bit of a head cold, so
Sir, do you work?
I think so, yes.
Where do you work?
I work at One Patriot Place.
Okay, and what do you do for work, sir?
Whatever they ask me to do.
Okay. Do you run a business?
Yes, we're in packaging and paper business and private equity, and we have 2 sports teams.
Okay. And what sports teams do you have?
The New England Revolution and the New England Patriots.
And the New England Patriots, where do they play?
In Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Okay. And what is the name of the stadium?
Gillette Stadium.
Okay. How long have you been involved with the New England Patriots?
21 years.
And during the course of that time, did you have a player by the name of Aaron Hernandez?
Yes.
And do you see Aaron Hernandez in the courtroom today?
Yes.
Could you just point him out and describe what he's wearing?
He's wearing a dark jacket, a dark tie, and looks like a light blue shirt.
Okay. And Your Honor, threat can reflect the witness identifying the defendant. Now, sir, at some point, was he playing for your team?
Yes.
And what years was he playing?
Yeah, I'm not sure of the exact, around 2010 or 11, he would have been drafted by us.
Okay. Approximately how many years did he play for your team?
3 to 4 years.
Okay. Now, I'd like to direct your attention to the middle of June, approximately June 19th of 2013. Do you recall on that date going to Gillette Stadium?
What day of the week was that, sir?
Do you remember it being a Wednesday, the 19th of June?
Yes.
Okay. Do you recall going to the stadium on that date?
Yes.
And at approximately what time did you arrive at the stadium?
Around 8 o'clock, 8 to 8:30.
When you arrived, was your attention drawn to anything around the stadium?
Yes.
And what was that?
There was a lot of media in the parking lots, and I believe there were some helicopters hovering.
Okay. As a result of making the observations of the media, the helicopters, Did you have a conversation with anybody, any personnel at the stadium?
I'm not sure I understand your question.
Sure, let me ask it this way. After making those observations, did you talk to anybody on your staff about what was going on?
Yes, I tried to
Okay.
find out.
You answered the question.
Okay, and as a result of having a conversation with somebody, did you seek out, well, did you know if Aaron Hernandez, the defendant, was at the stadium on that
Yes,
date?
I was told that,
But you haven't been asked what you were told, the objection sustained.
Okay, sir, not with regard to what you were told, but as a result of a conversation with somebody, did you go somewhere in the facility?
I went directly to the weight room.
Okay, and when you went to the weight room, did you see somebody there?
Yes.
And who did you see?
I saw two of our strength coaches and Aaron Hernandez.
Okay, and those strength coaches, what are their names, sir?
Harold Nash and Moses Cabrera.
Okay, and you indicated you saw Aaron Hernandez, the defendant, in that location?
Yes.
Did you, at that time, ask to speak with him?
Yes.
And did you go somewhere outside of the weight room to speak?
There's an office connected to the weight room that I brought him into.
Okay, and whose office was that?
Moses Cabrera.
Okay, and when you said you brought him in there, was there anybody else with you at that time?
No.
And did you have an opportunity at that time to have a conversation with the defendant?
Yes.
And just tell us about that. What did you say to the defendant?
I wanted any of our players.
Well, you've just been asked what you said, the objection is sustained, motion to strike's allowed.
Look how he looks
Sir,
at
just
her.
with regard to, did you say
Yeah, I
something
thought he
to
was
him
rocking in
to
the
start the
chair like-
conversation?
Man, I'm paid.
Yes.
And what was that, sir?
I understood there was an incident that had transpired, and I wanted to know whether he was involved, and if he was, I wanted to make sure he's part of any player who comes into our system, I consider part of our extended family, and I wanted to get him help.
That's so nice.
So as a result of, did you say this to the defendant?
Yes.
And what did he say when you had asked him whether he was involved in this matter?
He said he was not involved, that he was innocent, and that he hoped that the time of the murder incident came out, because I believe he said he was in a club.
Okay. So at the time that you had this conversation with him, had you learned about a homicide that had occurred in North Attleboro, Massachusetts?
Yes.
So when you referred to speaking to him about wanting to know whether he was involved in this incident, was it in relation to that homicide?
Yes.
And you indicated when you asked him that, he stated what?
Objection. Objection sustained.
Okay. What did he say about where he was when you asked him that?
I don't recall.
Okay. Now, sir, at some point, did you prepare an affidavit in this matter?
Yes.
I wonder if this is too long. Like, if this is turning people off. Like, if you're interested in the case, it's dope. But if you're not interested in the case, this is a long.
Sir, I'm just going to
I
Just
know.
so we hear.
show you
Yeah.
this
I
document
mean,
and
it's up
ask
to
you to
you.
read
I don't think you have to give the whole thing.
Nah, it's
down
dope
at
for
the
me. It
bottom
kills time.
here, this last sentence beginning there and to the end. If you would just read that, sir, to yourself, please. Does that refresh your memory, sir, about your conversation
I think he's reading.
with the defendant about where he indicated to you he was, or strike that, at the time of the homicide?
Can you ask your question again?
Sure. What did he say about hoping for the time of the homicide to be revealed?
My recollection is that he said that he hoped that the time of the event came out because he was in a club.
Okay.
I thought he had said Providence, but I'm not 100% sure of
Kraft
that,
giving
but
us
he
a
was
shout out, people.
at a club.
Okay. And did he indicate when you say At
This
the
is a
time, do you
long
recall
guard.
him making some statement about where the club was located?
Objection sustained.
Okay.
I mean, it's up to you.
I don't
What else
mind
can
him.
you tell us about, your memory as related to the Providence?
Nothing.
Now, did you have a further conversation with him about if he knew the victim of the homicide?
I believe I did.
Okay. And do you recall what he told you?
I think he said that he was the boyfriend of his his fiance's sister. He was her boyfriend.
Okay. And did he further describe the nature of their relationship?
No,
How long would you say that you had spoken to him on that date?
5 to 10 minutes.
Okay. Was there anything else outside of what you've told us, anything else about your conversation with him?
I'm not sure I understand your
Sure.
question.
Was there, what else if anything, did you talk about during that time period?
Nothing. I just wanted him to know.
Objection sustained.
Okay.
You
And
guys are just tuning in.
as a result
This is,
of
Kraft on the stand testifying. in the
completing
Aaron
your
Hernandez,
conversation, at that point,
trial.
did you go somewhere?
I went to my office.
Okay. And when you left, how was it left between you, the two of you?
I'm not sure I understand.
Sure. Did
Oh my
you,
God, this is taking forever.
when you went to leave, did he say anything else to you?
He hugged and kissed me and thanked me for my concern.
Okay. And after that time, did you
hugged and
see
kissed
the
him.
defendant again?
No,
That's some mafioso shit, hugging and kissing this nigga goodbye after a murder. And him believing you and saying that he'll take care of you because he thinks you're innocent.
No, I think that's it.
That's it. Word. Let me see. Yes, that was it. Now, for me, that testimony was absolutely damning. Wait, I don't think it's working.
Oh, you gotta refresh.
Yeah. What a blah show today.
Hey, you chose to be blocked.
Oh, man.
See?
Stay. I know they could see it. All right, cool. So, anyways, we just got done hearing Kraft on the stand in regards to the Aaron Hernandez murder trial. I honestly think that his testimony does bring damage to the defense only because, like I said earlier, we can prove beyond a reasonable doubt that Aaron Hernandez was indeed at the murder scene and not at South Street in Providence chilling like he told Kraft. Kraft just came out looking completely innocent
But
and
what I
yeah,
want to
and loyal to his players too. Not to mention, I was kind of impressed with the shit that he was saying.
I mean, I see what the prosecution trying to prove. I see what they trying to go show that
That he was lying.
He did commit murder. He lied, and that there was a gun, that they had it, but they don't have the gun. But they don't want to focus on that. They wanted to show that.
You know, they said she drove around Plainville and North Attleboro trying to figure out where to dispose of the box.
She did. So where did they dispose the box?
She said that she did it at some random dumpster. I look at it like if I can go back in the time frame and see how long it took her to travel to like a round trip to go and to come back, I can probably tell you where or what areas around that area because I work in that area. I worked in that area for years, so I could probably guess them like wherever. She says a dumpster, but in that area there's so many places, especially from Plainville into Rentham. There's so many, I mean Foxborough even. There's so many freaking places that's so woodsy. It kind of looks like, remember the first original Batman movie when he's driving in his car in the Batmobile and they're cutting through like the woods or whatever before he goes into like the Batcave.
Oh yeah, that area.
It looks just like that. If you don't have headlights in your car and
don't
your shit dies,
I think there's a gun range too surround.
Oh, there's multiple guns.
So she
Down
probably
the
going
street.
to dispose it somewhere around there to make it look
right down the street from where he killed Lloyd, like if you're standing at the driveway where he killed Lloyd, and you're just looking directly down the road, not even a minute away, is a gun range. It's crazy, and I think it's next to a gym that Aaron used to go to too.
Yes, it is. I mean, what I wanted to say though on that is like, yeah, prosecution is doing this, they're showing that part, like what they're trying to prove. But I'm waiting for the defense. What the defense gonna prove? If they try to prove that, okay, he was there during murder, but he did not commit murder, and what the other guys is saying, like, why they just plainly saying that, yeah, it's Hernandez all decision. He came here and just like pick us up. And just, you know, I mean, and just go ahead and do that.
Yo, I don't know. I don't know what. I just don't know. I don't know what the defense is gonna say to why Aaron lied to Kraft. How is he gonna explain that? How's the defense gonna explain that?
Yeah,
How do you just explain his actions?
Tell the truth. I think it's easier for the defense to do their job than the prosecution, even though it looks so blunt. But
you are crazy.
Because you know what? Because the defense look, the defense have to work around circumstantial. When the prosecution cannot, they have to work around real facts, proof.
Yeah, which is circumstantial evidence as well. Yeah. You just have to, as a prosecutor, you just have to make sure your circumstantial evidence, again,
back it up.
Not even just backs it up, can prove to the jury beyond a reasonable doubt that that's indeed what occurred.
All right. So since you want that, talking about like criminals and stuff, this one I wanted to talk about this one topic right now. About another criminal. You guys heard about, the NCAA thing going on. Kentucky just won, Elite 8, so now they, I believe, going to the Final Four. So now
Kentucky won?
Yeah, and they're still undefeated. I don't know how they doing it. But now there's a fan, I believe, goes by the name of Angela Spooner. Well, Kentucky fan allegedly gave baby beer and rum, following the Elite 8 win. On a baby. And the baby
is wait, what is this again? Wait, say this again. So Kentucky won and a whole bunch of people went to a bar? A restaurant?
No, actually it was a fan that was watching the game. Was at home basically, I guess, babysitting, a niece. And it's a little baby. How old it is, they didn't really, dispose that. 1 year old. There we go.
1 year old. So what she do? She accidentally or purposely gave the baby what?
Beer and rum. And after winning,
an accident.
She was celebrating. Basically,
that wasn't an accident. That was also
she went and gave the
baby
rum and beer. Exactly. She was just like so.
It's not funny.
I mean, it's not funny, but it's just like, come on. I guess she was drunk and whatever what she was doing, like, she just wanted to do that. So, but the thing is, she pled not guilty to charges of wanton endangerment. And wanton is WANTON. I never learned of that before, but come to find out that
she pled guilty to wanton.
Yeah, endangerment. That means endangerment.
Wonton, like Chinese food, wonton.
No, I think Chinese food is WON. Wonton. So this one is wonton. So wanton endangerment. That means endangering welfare of a minor. I was like, what? So
I just say child neglect.
I know. Child, like purposely.
Right.
Make somebody drunk. Yeah. So, and criminal abuse for allegedly giving her 1-year-old nephew, and another part too. It's her niece, and she keep on calling him nephew.
What?
Wait. Sorry. It's her. It was her nephew. She keep on calling him niece. She was like, my niece, my niece.
So she didn't even know.
So that's what just proved that she was so drunk.
This story's a mess. She's a mess.
Now they claim that, she don't have no recollection of the ordeal. She don't even know what happened. But yet she was like, all I know, I was babysitting my niece. But that was her nephew. They're like, hey.
Because she was completely drunk when they arrested her. So.
Exactly.
But speaking of other criminal cases, Jill Blackstone, remember that story I was telling you guys about the producer of Sally Jesse Raphael and who was it? Jerry Springer. Well, you know how allegedly it was supposed to be like a suicide pact gone wrong with her and her sister in the garage, and well, come to find out upon further investigation that it wasn't just a grill that they had on in the closed garage. The sister actually had a tin can, trash can, and filled it up with coal and lit it. So she had the barbecue grill, the trash can going at the same time, and she killed the dogs, which
She's doing
that
a
just
bonfire or
that
something?
just pissed me off because I'm like, why bring the dogs into it?
Who's that again? Sorry.
The Jill Blackstone, the one that the sister and her with the suicide pact, and I was like, nah, gotta be murder
Yeah.
because the sister's deaf and she's blind in one eye.
Oh, now
So
that's a burn.
you know what they found in her hands?
What?
A suicide note.
Who's in?
And the sister Wendy, the one that was on the floor, the one that passed away.
Yeah.
They found a suicide note in her hand, but the suicide note was not in her penmanship. It was in her sister's penmanship.
Wow.
So I don't know. Go figure it out.
How come she's still like is she still like basically free? She's not.
No, right now. Well, they're gonna go after her now for murder.
Yeah.
I guess we'll hopefully come tomorrow. We'll see something either on TMZ or something, and we'll be able to give you guys a follow up.
Bet you he's gonna panic.
What?
He's gonna panic.
Who's gonna panic?
I mean, she's gonna panic.
But yeah, I mean, I would imagine she's panicking now because it's all the truth is coming out.
The thing I don't want to. I mean, the thing I hope that doesn't happen is like she's panicking and trying to go on a. I don't know, rampage.
That's because of documentaries we just. If you guys got Netflix, right? You ever watch the documentaries about the killers that confess? Well, we was just watching that, and that's kind of why we was late a little bit, and why right now our mood is real like mundane and just flatline because I'm sitting here crying. He's so like engaged to the killers talking about how they killed these people and the whole psychological aspect of it, and I'm in tears because of the victims that's alive to speak. So that's where you're coming from on that.
I'm just saying, I hope you never know. I've seen it.
But yeah, if you guys do have Netflix and get an opportunity, watch that documentary. It's ill. I mean, it's dark, it's glooming, but it's a dope documentary. And while I have your attention, don't forget that this Saturday, Up North's very own TP will be in the building. He will be letting us know what's up with the 333s and what is it that God? Oh crap! I forgot. Now I don't know. All I know. Oh shit! Sorry, TV, if you're watching, but yeah, he'll shit. The religious.
333.
Yeah, the religious thing that he's promoting right now with that thing over him and
the Trinity.
I suppose. Well, we're gonna have a sneak peek on that, and then we're gonna talk about Up North, and I'm gonna see if he will be down to co-host and go over some pro topics with us. But yeah, so get back into your topics because I gotta hurry up and wrap up.
All right, so the decision came up now for Brown
University.
The Brown. No,
like, whatever happened to the Indians or whatever, Redskins, Chiefs? What is it? Redskins.
They're not gonna change it. They just said that's it, no more. Everybody need to stop it. Now
that's what Indiana. No,
media,
that's Indiana Redskins.
Indiana. What? No,
what is
Washington.
It? Washington Redskins.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm thinking of the Indiana Pacers. I don't know.
Oh, the Colts too. All these things right now in Indiana. The law thing going on. So that's another thing. So I'm not gonna get in there.
Right.
But the Browns, basically the GM that was doing the texting, just like basically gossiping about the team and that.
It was the two coaches that was on the sideline that was on their cell phones.
Well, it was the GM messaging. Basically. Yeah, the GM and the coach was doing that during basically between themselves during games.
During the game, so they're on their cell phones, text messaging each other, talking shit about the other team.
Yes, exactly.
All right, and they got in trouble for what?
No, they got in trouble for doing that because it's not allowed in the NFL to do it during games.
What, to be on your cell phone?
To be texting and doing that. So I don't know how the NFL find out. So I get somebody snitch.
That's what I'm saying. Like, how would they find out some personal shit like that if I'm text messaging my GM? Like, how would you?
You know what I keep on hearing nowadays is NFL rep, which. That's gonna bring to another story regarding Jameis Winston, but I'm gonna leave that for later. And it was an NFL rep basically that came up, and so basically they have people just spying for them. So somebody
spying
Yeah.
or snitching.
snitching and spying and checking to see how things going on, because a lot of things going on in the NFL. You gotta understand.
Well, by now, whoever like snitched on him has got to be exposed, because in order for these niggas to get caught, someone's got to be like, all right, listen, I only told so and so and so and so. So out of both of them snitched.
Yeah,
In my eyes, both of them did it, so I ain't fucking with none of them. So
maybe they
probably
didn't
already
think
exposed.
that was gonna be big. It was probably due to something that was said during the gossiping, and then
Did
that's
they
why
say
this thing
anything
came out.
racist or anything sexist?
They didn't enclose, but they said that it was just gossiping regarding, other teams. Basically, it could be like, I guess it could be like, their attire. They didn't go in depth about what they said,
That's some
but they
bitch
said it was
shit.
some embarrassing things that they were saying. And so what happened is like they got the GM got suspended for 4 games and fined $250,000.
What?
So
Yo,
the
that's
team-
stupid, because the same shit that they're probably text messaging is the same kinds of shit that they talk in the locker room.
Yeah.
So what's the fucking difference?
I was gonna ask, is it
talking on
that
the
too
sideline.
little or that's not enough?
No, that's excessive. That's too fucking. Goodell needs to go sit somewhere and get his life. He needs to go, and he just needs to quit. I hate him. I hate him in the NFL.
Like, it's the money. The NFL is getting branded like now,
Yeah, now we're going
Like,
overseas and shit. We're becoming
overseas.
international.
and the IFL soon, the international.
And because of
Football League.
Goodell,
Yeah.
he got to go. He gotta go.
But
He
I
gotta go.
think what they done, well, it was already in the rule book. It was told them that they can do that, so they should have known that. So they went and do that. So they got fined. I don't know if that was enough. I'm like 4 games and everything. I know that's gonna disrupt. I don't know, the team. It's not even gonna hurt them. $250,000 and take the draft
But
pick.
still, 250,000 just for speaking your mind, just for speaking.
Yeah, the Falcons
Yeah, feelings.
is the one that's gonna get in trouble. Theirs haven't coming up yet.
Oh, is that the one because they make the fake noise?
Yes, pumping noise. Theirs coming up.
Now that I can see. Find them 250,000, but because niggas is talking on their text on their phones.
Oh, them they getting draft picks taken away. Yeah, so many
Get the
things.
fuck out.
Yeah,
I want to know.
that's why right now for the
wanna-
Falcons, they already said certain things that's gonna happen, but they said they're
Listen,
making a package for them.
Listen, we have got to find out some way, somehow, what was said within those text messages. See if there's any way we can get transcripts, because I want to see what was so severely said that it warranted a $250,000 fine and draft picks.
They're gonna release them soon.
What
TMZ is gonna get it. So, all I will get. I don't know.
That's bananas. What's your next story?
My next story is it's not that big of a deal, but Muhammad Ali, just wanna, he's a fan of Pacquiao.
He don't know
and he
what
wants
he's talking
Pacquiao.
about.
Oh
no, Pacquiao? Yeah.
Yeah.
No, in a way, I want Pacquiao to win just because Mayweather just...
Well, tell the truth, where that comes from, why he's a Pacquiao fan. It's because he's a good friend with Pacquiao. Pacquiao was actually in his 70th birthday back in
Yeah, but that's
2012.
like, Justin Bieber's friends with the other one.
Yeah, he's got a fan with him, but it's like everybody was expecting. They say Floyd, Money, Mayweather, Muhammad Ali. You probably will be like, yeah, he's gonna do that because he's kind of more of an addict because he talks a lot, But,
No.
but they said Pacquiao actually is a humanitarian and he does a lot. So he got charities left and right.
Oh, speaking of Pacquiao, you know what you could do on Google Maps?
Yeah.
You could play Pac-Man.
You freaking take my next.
Because that story was so boring, I had to.
No, it's alright. I didn't start with the Pac-Man story because I think that was boring.
No, if anything, that's more interesting than Muhammad Ali supporting this one.
All right.
But yeah, so you can now play Pac-Man. What is it, on Google Maps?
Yeah, on Google Maps.
All right, so
Starting very soon.
you put up Google Maps, right? Just like how you normally would. And now I suppose there's an option, or there's going to be an option, where you click on playing.
Right on the bottom left.
Right on the bottom left, where you click on playing Pac-Man. And on the street, like say you look up your street, right? And right outside your house, you'll see like those little yellow lines. And you could actually play Pac-Man outside your house. You know how dope and trippy that would be for your kids? Especially like the toddlers, to be like, look what's outside.
That's a good idea. I like that. But
That'd be
now they're
crazy.
saying that that's
they
going
need
to
to
be...
do that for holidays, like with Santa.
They said already it's
Or
going to be
to
addictive
fairies.
probably to players and to workers and that is gonna be a problem now. Instead of do your job, like people that's supposed to put the
I could
maps and
see it
the
being
research.
addicting, but at the same time, I see it being scary too. Because now you have maybe some people that's like tapped in the head and they stop playing out people that they're infatuated with. Like, say someone ends up finding out where you live and they're infatuated with you. And they're playing, this Pac-Man game constantly. So
It
now they
started
feel like
already.
they know the premise. They know your house. They know, your neighbor's yard. They know all these details. So who's to say someday somebody doesn't snap and just gets like, well, I know the outline of that area so well because I'm constantly playing Pac-Man
Yeah.
in her neighborhood. And I don't know, just something to think about.
Yeah, look, I think I can do it right now. Just tap it to play.
Would you be able to show that?
I don't know if I can. Let me try.
What is it that, wait, you gotta download an app or you can just automatically go and play?
No, I gotta go to Google Map. While you're on Google Map. And then
While
you
you're
do
on Google
the
Map.
street views and everything.
Try it. If you guys have it on your phone's Google Map, just try it. See if you can play Pac-Man. You might have to install some updates. But yeah, so what else you got?
All right. Well,
Because
what else?
I have got,
You got
to go.
All right.
I told you and them from the jump.
All right,
that
the
it
next
might be
one
a
is
short show because I have
LeBron
prior
James. We're gonna jump on the NBA. In the NBA. NBA.
Right,
LeBron just
I feel
being
like
a
we never
baby, and he's saying right now that he's only had 3 friends in the NBA, and that everybody else is teammates. You believe that? He said he got 3 close friends. That's it.
But so what? Like, what is it? Is the news that people are mad at him for saying this, or is the news just the fact that he said, "Hey, everybody in the NBA to me is just teammates, and I only have 3 people that I really fuck with"?
That just mean that wait, are you
No,
stuck
which
up?
one's the news?
The news
Is
is
there teammates that's insulted that took that shit to the chest?
that's why I'm saying, yeah. Are you stuck up? So we're trying to say, some teammates probably consider themselves like
But if
today.
you
If
just-
Dwayne Wade is not part of the list, the list. So now,
The
how you
list.
gonna the list? Yeah, exactly. So if Dwayne Wade is not part of that list of the 3 guys, he's gonna be like, wait, I
Right.
played with you. You played me. You know what I mean? So how come I'm not?
I mean, but who fucking get
I'm
not
not
for
a teammate.
nothing? I'm not a good friend. I'm not. All right, put it this way: we can bond, and I'll display my friendship. I got your back to the death of it. Once I love you, I love you. I can never really ever hate you, no matter what you do to me. But I'm not the type of friend that's always on the phone, on a daily basis. I'm not the type of friend that constantly visits or
Yeah,
likes
visit,
people
get
at my
together.
house. I'm not the type. I don't like going out. I don't know. Like I'm so, and I've been like this since I was little. I've just grew up like just
Just
in my
love silence.
solitude.
Yeah.
And what sucks is my personality rubs off as, I guess, magnetic. And I have a lot of people that's like wants to chill and just, I guess, likes the aura that I give off. And I love once I'm in, I guess, in the midst of people, I'm like, in the midst of it, and I'm in it. But then once I'm home, and it takes a lot to get me out of my solitude and out of my zone of just focusing on work, this, and my kids. So it comes across like maybe I'm a shady person, or I just like, I don't fuck with nobody. But it is absolutely nothing personal, and it has nothing to do with that. I don't know. Why am I having like a
I get you.
a psychotherapy?
Well, we went from LeBron James
we
not
went
having
from 0
friends
to 100
to you
not
not
being
being a friend.
and getting real deep.
No, that's
personal.
good though. No, you just like share like this.
No,
side
I'm just
about
giving
that,
you guys
know
a
what I
heads up if you guys ever want to be my friend.
That's good to the
I'll be a
people, no?
friend.
The next one is kind of like it's kind of not eerie, but kind of like weird. It's just like the Duke players after they won the Elite Eight. They just have a good game. They were celebrating and everything. They get on the plane, and then comes to find out they want everybody to take the exam, the test that was due today. The exam. So it's more than a test.
So a whole bunch of players went to
Duke
go play
players,
a game.
college
They
players.
come back from a trip,
Yep.
and instantly, automatically, as soon as they touch down, they have to go straight into testing.
Yeah, take an exam right in
See,
there.
this is why I
School
fuck
exam.
with you. This is why I love you, because why is this? Why'd you feel like, you know what? I'm gonna talk about this today.
That's why I'm gonna want to ask everybody and you. Do you think that was fair? Because imagine you know what I mean? Like, yeah, all right, you're just done
I
doing
mean,
something
yeah,
like that. And that
it sounds kind of strict, but at the same time, like, yeah, it's fair. If you're in this school and you're on this team, you should know your shit. So if we say now, here we go, take a test, you should be
wait,
able
but
to do
give
it.
me a break. So if I don't,
What break? What if they've been at?
if
How
I
do you not
fail,
know? Wait a second. Time
if
out.
I fail
Time out.
and I don't pass the
Time
test because
out.
I
Flag
was,
on the play.
go ahead.
5 yard penalty. Moving back.
Yeah.
How do you not know that they didn't just come from the break? How do you not know what type of schedule they had prior?
Who?
Who?
Who? The school?
No, the students. How do you
Is
not
it-
know? Well, it's school too. How do you not know like the school wasn't on some type of vacation or gave them 3 days to study or whatever, and on that third day, no matter what it is, everybody, whether you're a sports player or not, once it hits, let's say 3 o'clock, you gotta be there and take it.
Yeah, but
take that
I
test.
thought like every some school too, like they have that kind of not law, but kind of way that if they doing sports activities and the studying and stuff like that and taking an exam right after that, even that's
Right.
kind of like not the same. And it's kind of like you on the plane, you're not even on the school ground or everything. You're taking the plane everything online, so you gotta
Why
consider
not?
some
There's some
students.
players that got a touchdown and go with their wives to the hospital and deliver a baby. There's some
That's
players
different
that
than
got a
taking an
touchdown and
exam.
attend funerals.
And what if
There's some play.
you're gonna fail that class if what I mean, like if you don't pass. So come on, I'm just saying, like I
I'm pretty
think
sure
that was
one
wrong.
test is not gonna like cause you to
To like
fail a whole
no,
class.
that's what
Unless,
I'm saying. Then
like,
again, you don't
the
know.
rules is right.
Like right now, at this point that you're at, you never know, and it's college and it's dope. You know what I mean? So some players they really like what I mean take this seriously. So I don't know. What I'm saying, just like for me, I think that was very interesting, and that I think they should not do that, and not again. It kills me right there. I can't believe you
kill
know. What's your
yourself.
topics?
I told you before the shit, before I even press record. What I say?
I'm doing
That
good.
there's like absolutely nothing to really talk about as far as topics. And you said you got a whole bunch of shit, and I was like, all right, we're gonna do that. But I have other shit that I committed to, and I gotta
And I
up
do.
out of here. Listen, it's 6:45. I feel bad 'cause it's only 15
The
minutes.
next one.
But like, oh shit. Go ahead.
Next one
Yes.
is Jameis Winston was being monitored.
Who is James?
Jameis Winston, right now is the prospect, number one prospect in the NFL draft. Played, I forgot.
Played
Florida, for Florida State College, and he's the one that been in trouble for, allegedly
Is he the one
raping a
that stole
girl.
the shrimp?
The one that stole
The
lobster
lobsters?
in a
Or crabs?
supermarket, and that's jumping on
On the table.
a table and yells all kind of profanity.
Sexual songs.
Yeah.
After he just got done being
So
accused for rape.
he's known.
Oh, guys, I'm so proud of myself. That was the first time I touched my hips. Oh no, it's not. I lied. I was
That's probably
like,
like. So basically, while he was during going to the combine and after from the combine, he's been monitored the whole time. They have camera on it. So
who got a camera on him?
it was reported that his trainer, Jameis Winston,
Is keeping
trainer,
a camera.
Judge Whitfield, noticed that, and he went to ask about it. Why there's things going on.
Wait, hold on. They're keeping a camera on his physical body,
No.
or someone's following him with a camera recording him.
Well, there's people following, and also there's been places that they put in place cameras to monitor him without notice.
Like what in training facility? Without you have to let somebody know that
They
you're recording.
exactly they didn't notify.
Unless they're outside of the
So I look at
facility.
them, they treat him like a criminal. Like
I mean,
they
you
don't
know what?
trust him.
Maybe in the aftermath of niggas like Aaron Hernandez and Ray Rice and everybody else.
Because he's not
They're
even in the
they're not
NFL
taking-
yet.
Yeah, but look how many things they've been. You know, it's funny that I'm surprised they even taking a risk on somebody like him. Look how many times he's been accused of shit. Look at the shit that he's been through. And he ain't in the NFL yet.
No, he's
Okay, and then you got
he's
someone,
about to get in the
wait,
draft to go to the NFL.
but you got someone like
And he's
what?
not-
Adrian Peterson. They're not letting him back. No one's taking him. No one's picking him
No,
up.
actually, I don't know what's going on with this. Is weird. It's like the Vikings let him go. It says that the Vikings don't want him to go, but it says that him and his agent doesn't want him to stay with the Vikings because the Vikings did him wrong. but
Right.
there's another team that's interested in him. So I don't know. It's like it's something going on. Like
So,
Peterson doesn't want to stay. Yeah.
All right, so whatever funny style business is going on here, what about Ray Rice?
Ray Rice.
Anybody's taking him back?
Yeah, Ray Rice is just he wants to come back, but nobody's taking him back.
Now, see, granted, what Ray Rice did was, I mean, it was clear as day. We got to see the footage. But, I mean, why would you want to go and take somebody that's already got a record of acting up and could, you
I
know
see
what I'm
where you're
saying?
going.
Like,
You
just
don't want to give him a chance.
don't.
Everybody's proven innocent. I mean, what? Innocent until proven guilty.
Not yet. Only because everything is so fresh and he's so young. And I feel like the limelight and that, look what happened to Johnny Cash. All that shit went to his fucking head.
Oh.
So can you imagine with someone that carries himself this way already? What something like being labeled as a professional athlete and carrying, you know, everything that comes with that title and the fame and the girls and the attention and the
everything else.
endorsements and photo shoots and you know what I'm saying? And then
Hey,
never
they're
mind
just gonna have to
interviews.
make sure they
Yes.
have like a good like surroundings
I would
with him and
think,
something.
you know,
Like talk to his family or
I'd be
something.
the type to pick him up after he's played on a team for a little while and they didn't fuck with him too much. Maybe he like hurt an ankle. They put him on the injury list. He came back all right.
But to
I
come
wait
back
until he's been through something.
to come back on the James Winston story, what happened is just like when the rep asked and everything. So a team they didn't disclose what team was it that did it, but it was a rep for one team in the NFL that actually included in that too. With the NFL that put places camera and everything to watch it.
See, I gotta
And
go
they
tend
said-
to my prior
They
engagements.
said the excuse it was like for NFL
You're
films.
such a fucked up person. You hear this, but you're gonna shush me.
Oh no, I
Go
mean,
ahead.
okay. Yeah, I was just gonna say that, you know, like for the NFL films, that's why they said they would conducted the videos, and that other thing is just they wanted to see
NFL
what kind
films,
of
like, are you talking about a documentary?
documentaries in the future, but without notifying them. Like, come on, like so.
Wait, this is what they're telling Homeboy what the cameras are for?
Yeah, and then
So why-
they
what
wanted to
made
see
you-
what choice would he make, like if he's gonna choose a beer in a
But
plane
what
instead
made
of
you- but what-
steak and water,
But
or
listen, shut up. What made you decide that it was, they were doing it to surveillance him?
because they were doing it like you know so much like during the you know like on
Because
in the
maybe
airplane.
they're trying to get footage for a documentary.
Yeah, but the
So maybe
document
they're not.
they should notify him that you know there will be surveillance and there will be camera.
But wait, in his contract, when he got to wherever he got to, was there ever anything that he had to sign that says, you know, in the future, would you permit us to put you on camera? But you know, some jobs,
Yeah,
some places
pretty.
you go to, they might
I mean,
have you
he's
sign
in
some shit.
he's in college, so I don't think there's nothing about the combine because he was going to the combine. The
No,
training
why
facility.
not? To go into a college, there's so many times where cameras could be on deck, or they could be filming for something for the school. And
they
before
always-
you get into the school or something, they'll have you. They do it, I think, with
Yeah, so during the
junior high and
combine, during the
elementary
training,
kids.
it's okay. But why during in the airplane while you traveling? This is your time. He was laying down with your friend.
Because that documentary and the footage that they're picking up is is he chilling on personal time?
Yes. Chilling personal time, and they said they wanted
And
to
I'm
see
pretty sure
if he's
he
gonna
knows,
choose
I mean-
beer instead of sticks, and you know a stick and water, you know like peanuts instead of cheese or Kit Kat, because they want to see what kind of person he is. Like they're going in depth. So I'm like, come on, like, you know, I think they were judging
Why?
him.
What's your beef?
I think they were judging him because of his past, the thing that's going on. They want to know, like some Robert Durst, you know, thing. Maybe
Oh,
he's gonna,
Yeah,
maybe he's
man,
gonna
that's-
snitch on
that's-
himself.
That's a force.
Come on, that's a force.
That's
You're talking
a
about the
force.
NFL.
No,
Why they will take to the
You're
stick
like
to do that?
a missing member of Captain Planet. That's some type of force right there. But anyway,
You can close it out.
yeah, I am gonna close it out. So, anyways, guys, I've been saying I had to go, but alright, look at my cat. So I gotta shut it down. I gotta leave. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. Thank you for sharing, for supporting. And hopefully we'll catch you guys back here tomorrow at 6. And we're gonna break down that list, that WBRU list of Rhode Island's 25 what is it, the greatest rappers or something like that. And I also want to do a Boston one, a Mass one. I kind of want to do a Pro Talk Radio's own version of artists, and I want to do something to I guess in reaction to WBRU's list. I think we should do our own Rhode Islanders list. But yeah, guys. So we're up out of here. Thank y'all so much. Oh, and if you guys ever get an opportunity to go to Attleboro and or wherever, if they got one in your city, what is it? Yogurt City.
Yogurt City.
That place is fucking crazy. That
It's like
shit
ice
is
cream
so.
yogurt.
I love that place. I highly recommend it. It would be such an experience for your kids. But yeah, so we're up out of here. Thank you guys for tuning in. Enjoy your night. Bye. See you guys tomorrow.
Bye.
Look, I hate when I get so bright and white. Like,
Alright.
all
I
right,
need the
guys.
brightness.
I don't.